Hello, this video I'm showing you how I did a virgin hair ombre really fast and easy on this head of hair, and if you'd like to see how I did it, stay tuned. I am a licensed and trained stylist, and these tutorials are intended to help educate other fellow stylists. However, if you are to do this at home, we cannot stop you, but we need to let you know that chemicals are nothing to be messed around with, and they need to be taken seriously because they can cause damage to more than just your hair. So apply with caution, follow all directions if you are to do this at home. So this young lady is a new client of mine. This is the first time I've done her hair. Now during the consultation, I think that it was just miscommunicated how much hair she has. So I only had a certain amount of time, and she has a lot of hair, and it is very long and it's beautiful. So she wants to be pretty blonde at the end. So I told her safely just to be careful. We're gonna take her up in stages. If she'd like to be lighter, she can come back in for another session. That is always what I recommend when girls come in and they want quite a bit lighter hair, especially if their hair is virgin hair. She's never colored her hair before, and she's a level 6. So, and another thing too I want to add is sometimes girls will bring in a picture of a really bright, you look at and it's a really bright blonde, but they don't see it as bright as it actually is. And if you do that on their hair, they look at it like, oh my gosh, it's lighter than I thought it was going to be, is because they're seeing the picture on that girl's hair. They don't see it on their head. So the fact that we take them in sessions is probably a good idea. Not that we have a choice, but you got to be careful of their health and of what it's actually going to look like on their hair. Worst case, if it gets too light, you can tone it down. Or if it's lighter than what they are comfortable with, you can tone it down. However, I want to be careful with the health of her hair. On her hair, I am using Flash Lift with 30 volume plus Olaplex. I know I want to break open that cuticle. She has long hair. It's keratinized, most likely on the end, and it is very, very healthy. She doesn't really do a lot of heat appliances on it, so I know that I can use that 30 volume. And having the Olaplex in there ensures that it's going to keep the bonds healthy, and it may slow down the lightener a little bit, but that's fine. That's, again, why I'm using 30. I literally never, and it's okay, some people do, I don't have a lot of situations where I need to, but 40 volume is not even, I have 40 volume back there, because honestly, I don't even carry 30 volume back there. I have 20 and I have 40, 10, 20, and 40. I should rephrase that. However, I don't really use 40 often. The only time I really use 40 volume is if I'm doing the hairline at the bowl, or I need something just really, really quick. Other than that, I would not use 40 volume on her hair. Now, if she wanted to be pretty blonde and her hair was, say, like Asian hair, where the straight, shine, sealed cuticle, I would use 40 volume, but I wouldn't start with it in the back. I'd start with it in the front area, and I would probably start with 20 or 30 volume in the back. But other than that, I try not to use it. If I let her sit for a good hour with this lightener on her hair, and it did just fine. I did switch to 35 volume for around the face. So slow and steady, I always say, and be cautious. So for the quickness, I'm literally just going through and keeping sections in between each subsection, and just taking my from our makeshift chip brush, I don't know what they're calling it, I can't remember, and sweeping it down, covering the top layer, and blending it by sweeping upwards to just blend it really quick, because I know that when I tone it, I'm going to blend in that line, and then saturate it at the bottom. After I'm done going through the whole head, I do go through in between the foils and just take random pieces and run the lightener through. Though it won't be as light as the other piece, so that's fine. I think it helps with that blending to have like a mid color. So she'll have her dark hair, then she'll have her lighter blonde, and then she'll have a color that's kind of in the middle of that to blend it in better. So now, since this is a quick tutorial, I'm going to make it a quick video, and we're going to fast forward it through to the end where I tone.
Don't you see?
Time ticks and decays, never to return, never to feel whole. Isn't it so easy to lose yourself in time, to draw a finish line, to give yourself to one beyond what's good and bad? It kills me not to know. Lost beyond the edge, planning what to say. It kills me not to know, but yet I carry on, letting go of safety, holding on to fear. Will you be there when beyond what's good and bad? Beyond what's good and bad.
And for her toner, because obviously she's in a light and pretty warm, I use 9P, 9N, 8NA, and a splash of 7N to make that, to complement that 9N as a little bit lowered level, just to make sure it works well. Because if you put on a toner that's lighter than what the hair is lifted to, then you're not really doing anything. You want to ensure that it's at the same level or darker. Now this is the end result. It turned out beautiful. And again, the reason why we did a quick and easy balayage is because she's in nursing school and she had to be to school at a certain time. And I've never done her hair before. I've done her eyebrow waxes, and I don't remember her having this much hair. So when we scheduled her, we knew we'd be in a time crunch, and we had a hard time finding time for her because her schedule kept changing and I wanted to work with her. So this is what she got. She was actually really, really happy with it. I was too. We didn't have time to style it 100% so the ends aren't as fine-tuned as I would have liked. However, it is a big difference for her and it turned out well. If you liked this video and how it turned out, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. I really greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more, subscribe to my channel. It's right here. And then make sure you hit that bell and you'll be notified when I do more. See you later. Bye.